G'day guys, my name's Nick and welcome to my channel LowRangeNick, where I do videos about four-wheel driving, accessory fitting and maintenance for your four-wheel drive vehicle. So in today's video I'm out with the Jimny in Eurimbula National Park, and this national park is just outside of Agnes Waters, and the national park actually lines the coastline north of Agnes Waters. So I'm pretty excited to get stuck into today's video and to explore the area. So because this trip was a bit of a spontaneous trip, I've actually forgot my tyre deflators, but I do have my air compressor, so I can let my tyres down. I'm just going to use a rock to let a bit of pressure out, and I might let maybe 30 seconds worth of air out of each tyre to try and keep it even, and then I can always blow them up later if I need to. So let's drop the tyre pressures down a bit and get stuck into it. So you can see that tyre's bagging out nicely. So I'll just do the same to the other tyres now and let them all down. Alrighty guys, so I just dropped the tyre pressures down in the Jimny, and it's a little bit of a guessing game, but I think they're down to, you know, maybe 15 psi or 18 psi or something like that. So you can see them bagging out pretty good, so it should be nice and comfortable on these tracks and give me lots of traction in the sand. So what I did last night was download the topographical maps for this national park, and I can actually view that through the head unit. So I'll show you guys that now. So you can see here on the Jimny head unit, I'm actually viewing my Gaia GPS topographical maps through the head unit, and I'm also tracking where I'm going. So I just started the tracking now. I'm right at the main road, and then we can go through the national park and it'll track where we go, so I know exactly how to get back. So let's get stuck into it. Alrighty guys, so we just entered the actual national park. So the first couple of kilometers is just sort of the main access track, and that access track is maintained by the council, so it's really well maintained. So once you get into the national park, it does start getting a bit rougher, so the roads are a bit rougher and washed out a bit more, and you know, pretty rocky. So should be a good little adventure. Looks pretty cool so far. So I haven't dropped into four-wheel drive just yet because it's not too difficult, it's just sort of a bit slower going. So I'll take it nice and easy, and we'll see what we find. So might have to drop into four-wheel drive if it gets any rougher than this though. I've just come up to a little bit of a turn off here on the main path, so I can head off left down here to Middle Creek Campground, which I think I'm going to do a little bit later. So firstly I'm going to check out Gnungan Lookout. So that's a kilometre down the main road. We'll check that lookout out, and then maybe we'll come back and check out Middle Creek Campground, and that'll be a nice spot for lunch I think. So let's get stuck into it and check out this lookout. Alright guys, so I made it to the car park for the Gnungan Lookout. So I think it's just a short walk up the hill, so we'll go check it out. So I just made it to the top, and it probably only took 5 minutes. Now I was powering up it pretty quick, so have a look at this lookout. Check out this. Far out, how awesome is this? So how good was that lookout? So that was only a short walk from the car park, so I think it's only 400 meters. It is uphill a bit, but it only took, you know, 5-10 minutes to get to the top. And you got this spectacular lookout back over Agnes Waters and the national park. So I think we're going to keep going now, so we'll get back to the car park and jump in the Jimny. So I'm going to drop it into 4-wheel-drive high range now, and we'll see how this track looks. So I just went through a bit of a creek bed back there, and you can see a road closed sign just after the creek. So you can sort of tell that in the wet season it'll be pretty boggy out here, and some of those crossings will be pretty deep. So we'll keep on heading down. So we're about halfway there, and we'll see what we find. So just as I'm heading along these roads, there's lots of little washouts and bumps and dips, and the suspension's handling really well. So I did put in the vehicle the lowest rating suspension because I don't plan on carrying too much weight. So I put, I think it was 50 kilo rated coils in the front, and I think it was 0 to 200 kilos in the back. So the lightest coils that I could possibly put in the vehicle, and it's actually made it handle much better off-road and even on-road as well. So it seems to be handling all these bumps really well, which is awesome. So you can see on the map here, we're more than halfway now, and we're sort of coming up along the point now. So we're going to sort of get into some different country. So as you can see out here, it's sort of changed to rainforest. So it's really cool. So we'll keep going along this rainforest trail now, and we'll try and make our way up to the point up here to Middle Creek Campground. Looks like we're coming up to a bit of a lookout. So we'll go check out this little lookout here. It looks like a pretty cool spot. Looks like it opens up just here. Let's go have a look. Far out, what an awesome spot. This is a camp spot, I think. How good's that? Wow. So I just made it to Middle Creek Campground, and I came up the top of the hill here. So there's sort of a little secret turn off, and you can drive past the toilets right up to the top of the hill, and there's a really big lookout here. And you can actually camp up here. It looks like there's, you know, fire pits here for a camping spot. So this would be an absolutely epic spot to camp. So have a look at this view. You got the view all the way down there to the creek and out to the ocean. What an incredible spot. So how good is this? So there's the Jimny. We made it up here. So I reckon this is going to be a cracking spot for lunch. So let's get stuck into it. That's the best bit. Yum. Oh, that's right. I forgot I got some watermelon. Yum. Glad I grabbed that. That's going to be really nice. Going to pop a little bit of salad on here, a little bit of lettuce. Super simple, quick lunch today. And a bit of turkey. Give me a bit of energy. And the watermelon to top it off. That'll be good. Alright, that's how it is. That's super simple. That's lunch today. And we're in such an epic spot. I can't wait to sit down and get stuck into it. Bon appetit. So one of the things I love most about having a full drive is the fact that sometimes having no plan at all is the best plan, because you can just go and explore an area and sort of see where the roads take you and where you end up, and sometimes you'll find a cracking spot like this. So as I've been taking these solo trips in the Jimny, I've been sort of taking note of the sort of accessories and things that I might want to fit to the vehicle to make it a little bit more comfortable or to make it sort of suit my needs. So I think one of those things that I am going to fit to the Jimny is definitely some sort of roof rack system and an awning. So it's probably the middle of the day now, so around 12 o'clock, and you know, it's winter but the sun is beating down, so the sun in Australia can be pretty harsh, and it's really good to have that option of being able to open up an awning and get some instant shade. So that's definitely one thing that I'm going to fit to the Jimny in the future, and I do have an idea of an awning that I want to fit to the Jimny, but if you guys have any recommendations, let me know down below in the comments. So there you go guys, that is Eurimbula National Park, and I've only explored a fraction of the national park today because I do have a pretty long journey home this afternoon. So I'm going to hit the tracks, get back out of the national park and air up my tyres, and then hit the roads back home. So for now, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more full driving, accessory fitting and maintenance videos. Cheers guys.